Ladies with gentle hands, welcome to tonight's live stream. It's an impromptu one, so I hope everyone's doing well. Today we are going to be platinuming some very bad children's games. So I do apologize for some of the questionable content. We're going to be continuing Baby Shark. Rest assured, I've turned down the music so we can't hear any music on Baby Shark. And not only that, I think I just need to do one run of it and we get the trophy. So we're not on it for long. And then we're going to move on to the Elf on the Shelf Christmas Hero. I don't think we're going to finish that tonight, but if we do, that'll be 2 platinums. Just to kind of ease me back into things with all of that good stuff. Welcome in, Hayden. How you doing? CJ, what's up, dudes? Can't stay longer into bed. No worries, buddy. No worries. No worries whatsoever. That's all good. I will enjoy playing the Baby Shark game, yes. Flash, welcome in, buddy. How you doing? How's it going? Is chat being projected onto the wall? You could say that. Yeah, you could say that. Welcome in, Captain. How's it going? It does actually kind of look like it's being projected. It's not a projection. It's just obviously like I can. It's like you add in the browser, so you can literally, woo, go anywhere. But I kind of like the illusion of it being like a projection onto the wall. That's kind of lit. Perfect. Bomb shop, welcome in, dudes. How are you doing? Have I been missed? Really? I don't think I have been. I think the moderators have been carrying the streaming or my streaming lack of it. Oh yeah, by the way, chap, you're either a smart fella or a fart smeller. Shout out to my cousin that brought me this for Christmas. Absolute legend. Yeah, I think the mods have done a good job at being like the like, what's the words? Streaming, doing my job for me. So thank you, mods. Thank you, Lenny. Thank you, Volt. Thank you, Aiden. I think Bomb Chop's been streaming a little bit as well. I don't think he posted in the channel, and I know that I also posted Merlin's link as well. I know he's not a mod, but he's a legend. I think when I was gonna post in Bomb Chop's link to the now streaming, Bomb Chop went live for like 5 minutes, and then I don't know if the stream crashed or something, but like he wasn't streaming no more. So then I didn't post the link. Thank you for the welcome backs. Ignore you being early. Yeah, I saw that you was early on one of the streams. I didn't know completely like what stream you was early on, but yeah, I did see that. Wooper, welcome in, buddy. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Brawler, hello. Baby Shark is definitely one of the games. It's honestly, it should be getting Game of the Year. Right, so plan of action, both on 88%, funnily enough. The last trophies that we need in Baby Shark are getting all of the stickers and then leveling up all of the cards. If I've done my maths correctly, I've sat for about 2 or 3 hours sort of whenever I've had downtime over the past however long since we played this and got all of the cards. So we just need to grab a couple more. So this platinum shouldn't take too long. And then for Elf on a Shelf, what we'll need to do is we just need to complete the game in the flipped mode. So it's a very, very poor, boring from them to just flip the game. But yeah, let's start popping some trophies, shall we? I didn't realize the date was changed for that stream. Yeah, I kind of didn't know when I was going to be streaming again, to be honest with you. I didn't quit, but it was just I didn't know when I would want to come back, if that makes sense. Right. Let's just turn everything down. Right. So we can't get hit with a copyright strike. I believe level 4, by the way. If anybody's going for the Platinum Trophy in Baby Shark, level 4 is the one to do because it's the shortest level for you to get everything. So yeah, I kind of changed the stream times around a little bit. I have been back home, but I've kind of actually just enjoyed not streaming in a weird way. Like I have been itching to stream, but it's just given me a chance to kind of catch up with Star Wars Outlaws and just like relax a little bit almost, which has been nice. Is this the stream that we start saying 6, 7? Yeah. If you wanted to say it in this stream, you can say it in this stream. Yeah, so I don't really know if you'll notice too much, but I've actually updated my capture card. So in theory, I could actually provide like higher quality footage. Bomb Chop, 18 months. Fucking hell, dude. Thank you so much. Yes, we have had 2 membership babies. I've been pregnant twice. I really hope that you don't impregnate me for a 3rd time. What are we naming the 2nd kid? To be honest with you, mate, I've forgotten the name of the first membership baby. Isn't this game just so much nicer with no baby shark in the background, right? Volt as well, coming in with an 8-month membership. Thank you, buddy. Hello. How have you been doing? Oh, that's one of the cards we need. Perfect. All right, there we go. That's all of the cards. 6, 7, 8, 9. You're stuck on your master's thesis and haven't been able to game a lot right now. You would aim for after you hand it in at the end of February. What's the thesis on? I feel like, have you said what the thesis is on? What's getting you stuck? Can anybody in chat help you with a thesis? We were free from the peak song. Thank the Lord. Hey, there we go. Level 3, maximum all of the cards, top sticker collector, and extra King of the Ocean. Thank you very much. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. That is the that is the Baby Shark Platinum. It just sounds so weird without having the Baby Shark do 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 do. But yeah, an ultra rare 3.4%. So if you've got kids, a great excuse for an ultra rare platinum. If you don't have kids, then yeah, you're just gonna be a bit of a weirdo like me. How you doing? Fine. Good. Welcome in, James. How are you doing, buddy? Flash as well. 1 year of peak content. Thank you for the 13 months, dudes. Fucking legendary. Members, you are so fucking sexy tonight. Jeez Louise. It's getting a bit hot in here, chat. Oh, we don't even need to fucking look at this, do we? Oh, it was Grandpa Shock. That was the last one. Alright, sweet. See ya. Well, that was easy, wasn't it? On to the next game, shall we? Alright. But honestly, right, it wasn't the worst platinum trophy in the world. It was just extremely boring and extremely long. I think that timer says 7 hours, which probably would be about right, to be honest with you. Like, it's just, once you complete the game and do everything, it is just like a very repetitive, boring grind. I think this is probably a great game for kids, but obviously in terms of like an adult and things like that, it's not the greatest. And Bomb Chop coming in with a gifted membership. Thank you so much, dude. The fuck? Why? Stop. Thank you, dudes. I really do appreciate you fucking having a second child with me and also gifting another membership to the channel. Fucking absolute legend. Chat, get the W's in. And Luke, congratulations for becoming a member of the channel. If you're in the live chat, make sure to say thank you to Mr. Bomb Chop, Mr. Daddy Chop. Right, I need to mute this game as well because this has copyright audio in it. End of the stream already? Yeah. How long will I be streaming? I don't know, maybe about like an hour, maybe. Hour and a half, maybe 2. I don't know, we'll see. I wasn't going to stream. Right, sorry guys, let me just turn off the music here. Alright, this is actually, I hate doing this, but it's going to be so bad not having any like game sound, if that makes sense. Oh well, it is what it is. CBA for a copyright strike. Oh what's the word? So yeah, my God, I wasn't going to stream tonight, and then
You're
my
flying. Look at you go.
God, this is
Fly
so loud.
left and right.
Chat, if it's too loud, let me know. Yeah, my girlfriend's coming down to visit, but unfortunately somebody got in front of a train, and it just delayed all of the travel down to where I am, and it was kind of very ambiguous if there was going to be any more trains tonight. And luckily she like met up with some friends in the area, so she just like chilled with them, and then she's like, I'm just gonna go back to the station and see if like maybe one train will go. And I was like, yeah, just see if like maybe the last train back like down to me. So thankfully the person has been cleaned up from the tracks. Yeah, rest in peace to that person. It's always unfortunate when that happens. But yeah, so she's gonna be down at like 1 a.m. I think that's when the train gets in. So I'm not saying I'm gonna be streaming until sort of like that late, but I'll see how far we can get in this. Ideally I want to platinum this, but it depends how quickly we can get through the game, because it's still, this game is probably like another good 2 hours I'd say from completion to get this platinum. Welcome back. You renewed your membership. Thank you so much, Gun. Thanks so much, buddy. How have you been? And obviously, yeah, thank you for renewing the membership. Full Metal Schoolgirl. What's that? That's the game that Bomb Chop was mentioned on the podcast, right? It did sound quite interesting. I think I added it to my wish list. I was looking at physical copies of it, but I think you can only get it in Japanese. WWW's in the chats. Can me and Bombshot name our second child Shork? I mean, he is the daddy, so if he says yes, then we can name it. We can name it Shork. But we'll have to ask the boss. I think that is a great name, though. I'm not biased one bit. Welcome in, Dean. How's it going? I think I heard you said another stream. You know someone working on a Destiny 2 guide. I'd love to work on it with an updated guide. Aiden, speak of the man and he shall appear. Aiden, the moderator of a channel.
And that's our goal.
He is the man, the myth, the legend that is working on the updated Destiny 2 guides. I don't know. I know. Yeah, he's probably better to say like where it's at, because I don't know.
Watch out for those.
Like if it's been accepted, how far away, like if revisions and all of that stuff. I can't be like, I've recorded audio for a new video and I can't be bothered to re-record it, but in that I said my moderator Aiden has made a guide, but obviously when recording this I have no idea if it's out or going to be out yet. So yeah, hopefully it is out by the time that new video drops. It's the backlog clearing episode 4, I think. So yeah,
select the
backlog busting all over my backlog, dirty boy. That video is in production, you'll be pleased to know. And then, oh wow, look at this. This lady's an absolute gilf, isn't she? Goodness me. Oh, mummy, look at her. She is honestly fit. What a fine specimen. Anyway. Yeah, so that video has been, the audio's been done, so I need to edit the audio and then add the clips. And then since when, like maybe October, November time, I've been collecting a massive like bag of games of like pickups. So there'll be like a pickup video of like all of my recent purchases, which I know not everyone enjoys that type of content, but I know some people do. I know it's a guilty pleasure of mine seeing what people buy. So that will be also coming soon. I'm hoping to get both of those out in January at some point, or maybe sort of like done in January, then ready for February, if that makes sense. We'll have to see though. We will have to see. You're so sad Escapist, The Walking Dead is borderline impossible to platinum on digital. You believe you need to wait for your disc. What's up with why? That's probably the easier question instead of saying what's up with it. I tried playing the Escapists too because I was like really lucky. My girlfriend done like loads of research into like games that I don't own and stuff, and she brought me the Escapists 2, and it is obviously co-op, and we tried to play it, and it was like, it just didn't really have any instructions, if that makes sense. Like, it was quite, we tried to boot it up on co-op, and it was like, oh, like we didn't, like, it was like you basically need to, like, one person do a tutorial, and I was like, okay, fair enough, like, we'll both just observe the tutorial, shall we? And then after we did that, it was like, I don't know, it was just like only one person can really do the escaping in the Escapists 2. I'm sure it's a great single player game, but like when two of us were trying to play it, I was like, well, right, so you're escaping, how do I like join in and help? And I'm sure I probably could have, but it was just easier for her to crack on because she had like all of the objective markers on her screen, and I was just like, oh, okay, I'm just gonna like sit here. So yeah, I didn't really vibe with the Escapists, to be honest with you, which is a shame. But it is what it is. Oh my word. My memory. Coming in hot. Minch, welcome in, buddy. How are you doing? Sorry, chat. I'm extremely behind. That's one thing that I've just never improved on, is just fucking always being behind in chat. I will get you, don't worry. How is everything, Minch? Any snowstorms recently? Any more?
Good work.
Sounds like someone's king. You've been doing good, mate. Been grinding lives and uploads every day and been hitting new heights, and now streaming on TikTok and YouTube at the same time. From oh wow, you can multi-stream from OBS now. That's really good. I'm assuming that's like a plugin or something, right? Yeah, mate. Fucking TikTok streams could be meta. You know, if you can get them done right. It's something that like I would want to do, but at the same time I don't want to like ruin the quality of stuff that I produce on YouTube. Just saying that because my computer can't, like, it barely handles streaming. So like dual streaming is definitely out of the picture for me. And being on a Mac, we don't get all of these fancy plugins and stuff. There you go, strong with a whoop whoops. Shork is fine with you, perfect. So the second born child has been named Shork. It's crazy to think that games are literally nothing without music. Like, how bad, like, not bad, but like, actually no, yeah, how fucking bad is this? Just like, just can't hear anything, can we? Bit sad. Puzzle reminds you of them in the Grinch game. That is because it is the exact same people that made the Grinch game. That's why it's like arguably a good platformer, because I thought the Grinch game was really good. I would say that this game has a lot less in it. I think the Grinch game, it was like really good.
Head to the exit.
And this is more of the same, but it's just less, like, do you know what I mean? It's just not as good, really. Like, I'd recommend just playing the Grinch if you're trying to do a Christmas game. I think it helps with the IP of having the Grinch, because obviously it's the Grinch, but this is just a random fucking elf. Like, it means nothing. But yeah, fun fact, right? So the Baby Shark game, that is made by Outright Games, or OG Games. So they are the people that make the Grinch. They're the people that make this. They've made Baby Shark. They've made Race with Ryan. And it wouldn't surprise me if they also made Peppa Pig. I don't know on that one, but yeah, they're quite a big developer in terms of children's games. And I'll give them their flowers. Like, they're pretty shit, but like how do I put it? Like, they've got the formula for kids, right? Like, they're good kid games in a way. AK, welcome in. How are you doing, buddy? How you doing? The third prison, if you don't finish it within a very short time, even with a speedrun guide, it wasn't quick enough. The game will crash and wipe the runs. Basically, you get hard stuck in the prison. Oh, fucking hell, mate. That is, that's shit. But with a disc going in, you're time to play the base edition. So, right, okay, got you. Well, yeah, hopefully having the disc works, but it's always a bit shit when you have to sort of like go round and do it another way. Chat as well, by the way, if you are watching and enjoying, don't forget to drop a like on the stream And if you do want to join the Discord, it's pinned in the live chat, and it's also in the description if you're watching as a VOD as well. Come and join the community. We are very sexy. Right, there's the one number 10. No more snow, unfortunately, but you just chilled on Fortnite, 35%, which is 400 missions done out of 1,000. Damn, son. You're getting close, mate. You're almost at sort of like the halfway point of doing those missions, which is awesome. You're a better person than me, because I don't think I could sit through trying to do Fortnite. Night CJ, catch you later, buddy. You're off. Vertical plug-in OBS and quality is the exact same both ends. It's just the pain trying to sort everything out. Yeah. Do you have to like log into everything each time when you do it, like to sync it up? I saw as well that you can simultaneously stream YouTube vertical, like YouTube Shorts, and also stream to the main channel. So I definitely think I might explore that if there's an easy way to do that at some point. I may stream to like both YouTube audiences. Because yeah, TikTok's a bit of a weird one to crack, to be honest with you. Like I'd say TikTok is just full of weirdos is probably the best way to put it. No offense, actually no, full offense if you fucking do weird TikTok shit. But like people on TikTok are just very different, if I'm being honest with you. Welcome in, William. How's it going? Welcome back at work. So appreciate your help. Oh, you're back at work? Oh mate, yeah, I'm glad I'm helping you push through the shift. How much longer you got left to go? Hopefully it's not too long. Hopefully I can help get you through that. Eventually gives you 2 screens, one for YouTube that you can edit to Hearts content, and a vertical stream for TikTok. Okay, fair. That's fairly cool. Sing my own music, that's what you do in your streams. Guys, you don't want to hear my singing. It is absolutely awful. One of the funniest things, and I don't know how or why, but I've never sung in my entire life. And at school, right, in England, we take these things called GCSEs, which is like, I don't know, your exams before you leave school to sort of like progress at like 16 or whatever. But leading up to that, like when you're about 13 or 14 years old, like a few years before, you have to make a decision on what you want to study for those exams. And I think one of my biggest regrets in life is taking music over drama, because I quite like drama, but I got convinced by the music teacher that I had the voice of an angel, despite her never hearing me sing in my entire life, which is the funniest thing. Like I completely brought it. I think she was just wanting people to sign up to music, to be honest with you. But in fairness, I did music because I was quite interested in like DJing, and I thought, oh, I could like become a DJ or some shit. Did I fuck? But so yeah, I where is the story going? Oh, there, yeah, the story's going. Apparently, I've got a nice voice, but I actually don't think I've ever heard myself sing besides the shower. It can't be good. I know it's not good actually. Oh, good to see me back. Thank you, buddy. It is good to be back. It's going to be a fleeting visit, but I'm hoping to sort of be streaming from next week fully again. I just kind of wanted to ease into things with like an easier stream. But yeah, I might stream on Saturday actually. I think I've got a little bit of time on Saturday, so you might see me live again this Saturday. It just depends really. So yeah, but it's good to be back. Disc is £4, so it's not the end of the world if it doesn't work. The cover art is also... Oh yeah, I bet the cover work is cool, especially being a Walking Dead collab. You want to do the trilogy of The Escapist? That would be pretty dope. They are fairly straightforward, aren't they? To an extent. Like, obviously they're challenging, but like... What how do I put it? When I think of The Escapists, I think of a very difficult platinum. But it's not as bad as you would think. I think that's what I'm trying to go with that. Welcome in, Burger. What time do I call this? I call this 10:52 Greenwich Mean Time, GMT. A little bit late, maybe by a few days, maybe by a few weeks. Welcome in. How you doing?
No, not a peep.
Like and subscribe if you don't want to be single for the rest of your life. Wowie. Maybe some people do want to be single for the rest of their lives, though. That's a choice that some people actually like, you know. I've also figured out the best like and subscribe thing that I've said in my new video for the audio track for it. I'm like, I say something about liking and subscribing. I'm like, if you don't like, you're gonna get cursed with bad RNG. I feel like that really pulls on the old gamer heartstrings, right? It's also why you're not on streams often, because you're too focused on that one. Yeah, man, I don't blame you. I don't blame you. It does sound quite intense. If you figure out how to do for both YouTube Shorts and YouTube, you know. Well, I mean, I got an email from YouTube, so apparently it's a thing. No idea how to make it a thing. It would probably be useful to do because I think it's an untapped market. If you do it right, that is.
Let's decorate. You need to sort the ornaments.
Get good.
So
Also,
each
TikTok
branch
sent
has
later. You
matching
studying?
ornaments on it.
Ooh. Thank you for the 18 months, buddy. You've also got a sub baby, so let me know what you want to call it. Alright, alright, alright. This is such a comical noise. It sounds like a blooming whoopee cushion or something. Apparently only 5 boys in your school, including you, picked GCSE drama, so the school didn't let people do it since only 5. Oh, really? Fucking hell. A dying art, the creative industry, isn't it? Yeah. I really enjoyed drama. Like, I was actually quite good at it growing up. Like, I was always doing, school productions and stuff. It's kind of like just one of those things where it's like, yeah, I probably wouldn't have ever been an actor, but it's always nice to dream. I mean, I still could become an actor, you know. Stranger things have happened. But yeah. I'm also, very firm on believing that, don't get me wrong, you need to obviously understand how to act and, you need to be good at it. But, people spend so much money, with acting classes, going to uni to do acting, and don't get me wrong, it probably does help. It may help you get a leg up if you can get in with the right crowd. But, if I just randomly met somebody that happened to be, a scout or director, and they go, oh, yeah, he'd be brilliant. Let's sign him up, and then hope you have some basic acting ability and work with it. Do you know what I mean? It's all luck. That's what I've come to learn in life. You should probably try hard at things, but you know, if you don't, maybe some luck's involved. Semi straightforward platinum. Second one, of course, is the co-op, but the rest of the plat is escape the prison, do task, kill people. Okay, not bad at all then. Yeah, the co-op trophies on the on Escapist 2 don't seem that bad, to be fair. I mean, I'm not gonna pursue the platinum trophy for it. I had every intention of doing it, but I just really didn't vibe with it, so I decided not to. You're about to go to sleep. Finally, sort the sleep schedule. But you need a good 12 hours to be alive in a day. Goodness me, what I would do for 12 hours sleep. That sounds sensational. 12 hours. I think I average what? Anywhere from 4 to 6 hours. That's just kind of how I work. I'm a bit of a night owl, so I'm always up late. Granted, when I obviously took time off last week and had some, some quite, what's the word? I don't want to say tragic. I guess it is kind of a tragic, a family thing. I think on the Thursday, before recording the podcast, kind of had some news, and it wasn't it was kind of scary news, but it was oh, everything's gonna be okay, don't worry about it. And then woke up in the morning and it was okay, this is kind of serious. Yeah, your grandpa's in hospital sort of thing. I'm oh fuck, okay. So then we've all gone up and traveled for 2 hours to go up into the hospital, and he's as well as he can be, right? and because he was like being held in A&E before they could move him to like the right ward, like me and my mom ended up staying with him. Like we probably arrived there at like 3 p.m. So like from about 3:30, we were just in the hospital, and just like waiting for a bed to free up. So I think we were probably in the hospital until about 2:30 a.m. And then I was staying at my grandparents' house, and just because they're, you know, a little bit older, they can't do many things. Do you know what I mean? Like it, which is natural. So like there was like a lot of cleaning in the house that needed to be doing, and like being real, I couldn't really sleep. Like I was like, I think so. Yeah, I had like 4 hours sleep, and then was like up all of that day, and then into early hours of the morning. And then I was just cleaning. Like I got in at like 3 or something, and I was cleaning for like 3 hours straight. Just like, so I was like, I'm obviously gonna have to come back home. Like my mum's gonna stay up there with them to support with the rest of the family. But I was like, to take a little bit of pressure like off of my mom and just everyone, like let me just fucking blitz the house and clean it and like scrub everything. And yeah, I think I like laid down on the sofa at like 6:30 in the morning and got a few hours sleep. And then my girlfriend's fucking amazing girlfriend, she came and like picked me up the next day. She drove like 2 hours to come and pick me up. So yeah, I didn't have a lot of sleep, but I slept for 15 hours last Saturday, so I definitely made up for it. I feel like I went on a bit of a tangent there, but I think the point was that I don't sleep often, and I'm jealous of the 12 hours sleep that Burger consistently gets. But I did experience a nice 15-hour sleep session, which was actually quite beautiful. Anyway, back to the video game, right? Oh no, not the RNG. By later, you mean like a week away? What, the TikToks? When doing the TikToks, make sure to put it in vertical format. If it's a week away, that is. Somehow ever get your own stuff done, you make sure to find a role for you. CJ, did you not say you were going to bed? Or did I imagine that? This brother's gonna be tired as fuck. Stranger Things has happened, just finished season 5. I've still not finished season 5 of Stranger Things. I actually don't really know if I can be bothered. Everyone was just saying like the ending was shit. I could probably just watch a video summary. And it's also crazy to think that the fan theories of how the hidden episode of Stranger Things is actually better to what the writers wrote, which is kind of embarrassing. Make Bombshot dress up as Peppa Pig. Goodness me, we can't make him do that. He's already going to get the Peppa Pig Platinum soon. You know how horrible the times are. You hate hospitals so much, being so many of them. Yeah, do you know what, right? I'll give credit to the hospital. It had 5G connection. Like, whenever I've been in a hospital, there's literally been no signal, so you just can't do anything or communicate with people. That was probably the only good thing about it. Like, the staff were fucking useless, if I'm honest with you. I feel like that's always the case in hospitals. But I don't know, man. Like, I'm very sympathetic towards the sort of like NHS staff. Like, I'm obviously very sympathetic. I know they're overworked and stuff, but like these motherfuckers were just chilling on an A&E ward. Like, they weren't doing fucking jack shit. It was like they were just there to like be a presence. And it was like to the point where these guys are the professionals, and they're kind of like watching me. I don't want to say fight. That's the wrong word. Like, wrestle with my granddad, because he couldn't, like, he wanted to get up and move, but like he couldn't properly move, you know. And I'm there like looking at like fucking 4 of these fuckers. Like, I'm like, guys, like he doesn't know where the fuck he is. He's like, like not panicking, but he's like, he thinks that he's fine and he's fucking not. And I was like, can you get him like a fucking sedative? Can you get him something? And they're just looking at me blank, and I'm like, can you fucking do something? Like, like he wants to go to the toilet. Like, are you gonna do this? Or like, long story short, I ended up like holding him up and carrying him to the toilet. But it's like, is this not what they were there for? Like, it's like, I've already had a fucking traumatic day as it is, and then having to do that while they just watch. I'm like, what is your actual purpose of being here? Like, it's just to stand there and like, you know, be a presence. Like, I'm grateful to all of the other staff that actually fucking do shit. But then, like yeah, so they were literally just watching the entire time, just throughout all of the time in that A&E ward. And they were just, like, talking about, like, I don't know, like, not work. I hate to be a Karen about things, but they're talking, oh, yeah, like, this is how much I got paid this month. Like, brother, I don't fucking care how much you got paid. Like, those people in, like, bad conditions, you should probably go and tend to them. So yeah, I do have my sympathy for the NHS, but at the same time, they're fucking shit. So, hope he's feeling better now, bro. High spirits. Thank you, mate. Thank you for sending the love and prayers. It's one of those things where things might not never be the same again. So it's a weird kind of position to be in, you know. But you know, there's hope, you know, like he can hopefully make a full recovery, but it's one of those things where it's like, you know, he's a 75-year-old man, you know, so it's his body's going to be working fucking overtime. So of course I hope for the best, but you know, it's also kind of just a bit of a weird thing to process, to be honest with you. Like, such a big part of your life. Yeah. Oh well. How do we brighten the mood? How much Lego can people stick up their arse? You say a lot of things, some things are true, others are a different story. Valid. To be fair, watching a Deathroff stream is peak. I would rather watch Deathroff than go to bed, to be honest with you. Boring. Sleeping is boring, right? You've just got a black screen for like 8 to 12 hours. Like, at least if you're watching me, then it's like interesting. You're learning something. But when you're sleeping, it's just like a blank screen, you know? Oh yeah, they will be vertical, just kept horizontal for it's easier. Ah, okay, right, got you. Good man. Yeah, I think the TikTok that you sent me, probably would try to make it snappier, like a lot, like boof, like really quick, to apply to the brain rot kids, if that makes sense. Like, everything needs to kind of like, you need to probably start with like a hook. So like start with a jump scare and then like play a couple clips like building back up to it. And yeah, it's good. It's a good start. Same here as well. You always get those people. Yeah, it's honestly crazy because it's like these people in the hospital. I don't know if it's the same for you, Whooper, but obviously within our healthcare system, like they're always overworked and they're not paid arguably very well. Some of them at least. Obviously the doctors make the big bucks. But like the other like nursing staff and things like that probably don't get paid fairly for the work they do. But it's like it's just one of those weird ones where it's like you're complaining about it, but are you fucking working hard enough for it? That's the question.
Quiet now. The children
are regularly. Yeah,
head on over.
I believe it is a wild thing to say, but I do generally think like private healthcare is a good thing, and I'm kind of willing to die on that hill personally. I think if I took the money that I contribute in national insurance, which pays for free public healthcare, obviously, but it also helps other people, right? But like selfishly, if I took all of the money I paid from what I pay the government and just paid that into a private insurance, I would assume that it's a lot better service, because like a lot of the time now, like if you want to see a doctor about a problem, it's like, oh yeah, like you could wait like 8 to 10 weeks to maybe get an appointment or get a scan, or we advise you go private because, you know, obviously you'll get it done there and then, and like if you're like fucking gonna die and you think it's serious, then you should probably get that shit scanned now instead of 10 weeks from now. So yeah, I do think that private healthcare low-key could be the move, but it's like, I think that comes with its own issues of exploitation and sort of just dodgy shit happening as well. So it's a bit of a weird one. Can't we just like? Is it too hard to just live in a perfect world? You know, like a utopia, where everybody's nice to each other and things work properly. How many jelly beans can I fit in my mouth? Oh fucking hell, mate. I reckon I could get a good 100 in my mouth. I reckon. I've got a big gob. I do. Did anybody do like that marshmallow? Was it like Yummy Bunny or something? The bunny challenge where you put marshmallows in your mouth? Anybody heard of that one? Odd thing to change the subject to. It's on the In-Betweeners, if anybody's seen it. It's just a really serious moment, and it's like Neil goes, so how much Lego can you stick up your ass? 12 blocks fit together in a horseshoe, you'd imagine. Pretty universal problem, many countries, yeah. Is it not possible to get... You can get private in the UK. Like, you can definitely do it. Like, through my work, I get access to some private... Like, if I wanted to, like, book a doctor's appointment, I could get, like, a private... like, video call and stuff, and, like, you can pay for higher tiers of it. Depends who you work for. Some companies are better than others, but yeah, you can kind of get private included with your work, but then if you wanted to, you could also take out private healthcare. But I think the point is that it doesn't, as I said, I guess it depends. If you really wanted to get a scan or see an actual doctor quicker than the like public service, then maybe you take out a private plan sort of as and when. But like I like it doesn't make sense to contribute hundreds of pounds a month to a public healthcare, not use it, and then pay more hundreds of pounds for a private healthcare and use that. Like, I think it should be optional of the one you want to pick. But yeah. Private is a good thing, but shouldn't be the thing. Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. It's like it shouldn't, because you see America and like a lot of like issues. Like you look at the fucking, what's the geezer's name, Luigi, the fucking guy that shot the insurance guy. Like you look at the insurance corporations in America, and they do have a pretty bad reputation in terms of like changing policies and really fucking people over. I'm also not justifying any of the actions, by the way, but like you see like how shady insurances can be, and I think that's obviously the big risk. Like it needs, I guess, regulated and just not scummy. But I guess that's kind of the risk with private opposed to like a public, you know, like a public government funded thing. But I guess that's still probably shady within its own right. Yeah. I think private is a good thing, but I think, as you said, Aiden, you should definitely have options. It shouldn't be the only thing, the be all and end all, you know, because some insurances might not want to pick up the cost. For instance, you know, if you are unfortunately severely ill and you know you need a specific, you know, medical treatment or medication, they'll be like, oh yeah, sorry, that's like £500 a tablet. We're not paying for that. Whereas like the NHS do that, like they do pay it, which is like obviously a great benefit to it. Kind of just need to pick and choose your battles, I guess. But like it also does suck because it's like you think that these drugs that people make to like help slow down cancer or whatever, like you'd want them, you'd go, oh yeah, surely that's like free or like really cheap, and it's like, oh no, that'll be like £1 a tablet. Like the medical industry is just insane. Like it's like, yeah, we're helping you, but we're also pulling your pants down while we do it for every single bit of money you got. Here you are, free to do stuff, guys. Yeah, private is quite spenny. I've not really looked into it, to be honest with you. I think if I was in a position where I could afford it, then I would do it. But I'm not in a position to do it, so I don't do it. And I also am quite fortunate. Like I've growing up, like I've never broken any bones or things like that. I've had very minimal hospital visits for myself. I've been there a few times for like football injuries and things like that, but it's not like anything that's crazy, you know. I've not needed an appendix out or something, because that seems obviously quite traumatic and scary. Have you seen the theory about if you've never broken a bone? Obviously, this depends what you believe in or whatever, but apparently if you've never broken a bone, like growing up or just in general, apparently it's just like an extra kind of like blessing or like somebody watching over you to make sure that you don't break shit. So I remember as a kid, I was like, oh, it's fucking cool to have a cast. I was like actively trying to break my wrist. Like I would just fall off of my skateboard. and then the fucking never broke. It was like my bones are made of vibranium or some shit. If you got put in a role for a part, what would you do? Why? Like MC side character's background. Talking about acting, if I was gonna take a part, I'd obviously take like a main role or like supporting role. I've done like extra stuff for one of my friends. I don't know if you would have seen it, but like it's on my channel. It's called Goofy or Guffy, and it's like one of my good friends. He's like a director, actor. You know, he does a load of different things in that industry, and he made a short film. And I was sort of in the background of that. I didn't do anything besides, you know, sit in the background and help out. But yeah, I definitely want to do like a main thing. Chubby bunny, fluffy bunny challenge. Yeah, chubby bunny is what we called it. You almost choked to death doing it. Did anyone else put cinnamon in their mouth doing the cinnamon challenge? Was that a thing for people? I never done it personally, but I know a lot of people did. And like the ice bucket challenge and things like that. No, I never did that. Here in Germany, you got two options: either privately insured or publicly, but you need one of them. Yeah, I think that's good. Like the government, like, right, you pick fucking one of them. You know.
On you go now.
Is it much difference between the two, or are they similarly priced? This business can't be controlled by the government. Yeah, exactly. The like the private company just literally control everything, and it's like if you've got sensitive data, like what stops this private company from selling all of your medical information? Like, not like I give a fuck if you know that I've got an enlarged testicle or whatever the fuck. But do you know what I mean? Like it's one of those things where these private companies could also be quite dodgy, you know, and it wouldn't surprise me if they sold off people's data. So that's the other kind of reason against private, unless it's regulated properly. But who knows if it is. One of the other frustrating things about the UK government is we're just selling off all of our infrastructure. So like we barely fucking own anything. Like it's only a matter of time until we sell the NHS to somebody. Like all of the water companies, all of the electric companies, the gas companies, they're not British owned anymore. Like I think a good portion of them are French, I believe, are they not? So it's like, it's crazy to think that a company that doesn't reside in the UK owns the water source of the UK. Like, let that sink in, like how stupid that is for a moment. Like, could you imagine if they're like, oh yeah, we don't really fuck with you anymore, we don't like you, yeah, we're gonna actually just take back all of your water or put a high tariff on it. Like, can't stop having the image of Bomb Chop in a Peppa Pig outfit. Is that even a thing? I would love... Actually, yeah, I guess it could be a thing, wouldn't it? People probably dress up as Peppa Pig for birthday parties and shit. That's insane. I know that Bomb Chop's little fella, his little boy, he would definitely enjoy a Peppa Pig cosplay in the house for sure. 10k subs the streets are saying for Bomb Chop to do that. Alright, chat. Everybody subscribe to Bomb Chop on like several different accounts. Someone look over you because you never broke something, but then they want you to burn by water. That's crazy. I don't make the rules. Burning by water. Ouchie, by the way. Very painful. Won't back down, your man. You word at 5k subs, you stream and platinum Peppa Pig. 10k subs, you'll get the outfit and wear it. Very respectable stuff. I'm very respectable. See, I didn't even need to do anything to get into the Hannah Montana cosplay. I just did it. I just did it for the sheer love of the game. This is going a little bit quicker than I thought. I remember playing these like offline, and it was so goddamn slow to do a lot of these levels. But we've got like 10 or 9 more left. Large what we talking from personal experience? I don't fucking know, mate. Might be. We have to ask the missus. I don't really know. Have you? I don't know what it was that I was watching. It was some kind of like British like gangster TV show. Oh, I know what it was. I actually don't know what the movie's called. But chat, do you know who Skepta is? Like the artist in the UK, like grime artist, and like he's just fucking massive now. He made a movie when I was growing up as a teenager, so it's got to be like mid 2013 or some shit. And Meghan Markle was actually in that movie, I'm pretty sure. Fun fact. Probably one of her last acting appearances before she got married into the royal family. But where am I going with this? In that movie, I don't know what it was called. It was called like Antisocial. I think it might have actually been called Antisocial. Anyway, in that movie, there's a scene where they boil a kettle, and they put hot sugar in it, so that it's like boiling hot water with sugar. Then they just pour it on somebody to like obviously like intimidate them and get information out of them. And I was like, fucking hell! Like obviously sugar melting just increases like the boiling point of water or some shit. And I'm just like, fuck, like. People probably do that, and it just was extremely painful. Don't know if anyone's watched it, but a nice British movie for people to watch if you're into that. Remember when you'd never broken Earth Instance, then you've broken so much? Yeah, I mean, I guess when you're young, bones, you're kind of bouncy when you're younger, aren't you? Then I guess as you get older, you know, it's obviously takes a little bit more time and you get a little bit weaker. It's just like natural human things, isn't it? Like, I'm sure if I tried to do half of the shit I was doing back then, I'd probably actually end up breaking my bones now. And it just seems like such an inconvenience to break something these days, because I'm like, I've got fucking work. Like, how am I going to drive a car? How am I going to, like, type? Do you know what I mean? It's crazy, like, the inconvenience it can be. Got 6 or 7 left. God damn it. Okay, now for the third and final time, you're going to bed tonight. Stay safe. See you later, CJ. Thank you for tuning in, buddy. Take it easy. Prison tactics. Is that what they did in prison? Sugar and boiling water? Insane, if it is. Emmanuel, thank you for subscribing to the channel, buddy. And welcome into the live chat if you're here. Thanks so much for the sub. Hopefully you've enjoyed whatever you've watched. Or if you've joined the stream and you're enjoying that, welcome in.
Though people don't see it,
Chat, have we got any
Scout
plans
elves
for the
fly back to
weekend?
the North
Anything
Pole
nice?
every night. Now you can...
Oh, I love these levels. They're just so short. Or should I say so short? Am I right? Oh, shut up. See, this game, I think the Grinch game is better. This isn't a bad game, but it also is a bad game. Like, the Grinch is better. This is just mid. I'm trying to, like, defend it even though it does suck. Like, this entire thing that we're doing for a trophy is just the exact same level, but flipped, like it's mirrored. Which is a cool idea, but then, like, there's 24 levels, and you just have to replay the same 24 levels, but backwards. Bit like Devil May Cry 4, in a way, just having to replay the exact same thing again with a different kind of look. But I guess it keeps kids entertained, which is the main thing, isn't it? You visibly cringe, do better. What, cringing at me saying 67? You need to grow up, good sir. You any closer on the Marvel Avengers Platinum yet, Aiden? Have you got it yet? Oh, Shork. Not a fan of Baby Shork. Lenny, welcome in, buddy. How are you doing? How are you doing, good sir? But yeah, it's back to the weekend, chat. What are we doing? Anything nice? Lots of gaming going on? All of that good stuff, I hope. And what are we playing? What are we playing? What are we platinuming as well? Got 2 trophies left, 50 halves and 30 missions on challenge 3. Can you do them co-op, or is it like a solo thing to speed it up?
Scout Elf Joe, try heading in this. Ready?
Yeah, hopefully you can knock that platinum out fairly quickly, mate. Good if you did. Can't leave because it's raining. It would be acid rain for you. Oh, hot damn. Yeah, that does not sound good. Well, hopefully when it stops raining, you can get out if you wanted to. That is. At the moment, nothing. We're gonna do a stream of Vault tomorrow, and we were here. Oh, nice. Yeah, we were here is pretty fun. Not gonna lie, I enjoyed the when I played it with Nostromo. Obviously, like doing it blind is where the entertainment is at. But like, if people wanted to like trophy hunt, we were here. You can get it fairly quickly with a guide. Like it's not a tough one. At the moment, nothing. Hey, welcome in, Jake. How's it going? Club or solo, doing hives, solo to be safe, right? Okay, got you. Yeah, I remember booting up Marvel Avengers, and I just didn't fucking vibe with it, to be honest with you. And it was one of those things that, like, I turned it on to, like, see what it was like and, like, what it was about, and I was just like, oh, no, like, I can't be bothered. I didn't really like the way it played. It's a shame, really, because it's such a cool concept for a game. Do an online grind for Far Cry 2. Ooh, Wooper, nice. How deep into Far Cry 2 are you? And what's the strategy for that nowadays? Can you like boost it yourself, or are you doing it with a group? Because it's obviously quite time consuming, isn't it? Control and platinum the way out with your partner. Oh, nice. How did your partner find a way out? Is your partner much of a gamer? Is it convinced them to maybe want to play some more Haze-like studio games, or does it put them off completely? Yeah, I should really go back to Control and like get the platinum, because on paper it's a fairly straightforward platinum. So I've been told, at least. Just looking at the guides, I just kind of got bored of it. You know, I'm not really like the biggest person for whatever those developers are that make that. And Alan Wake, I think they're cool games, but they just don't really tickle my pickle as much as other things do. But I'm always down to like give them another shot, you know. We were here in 1 hour, 45 blinds. The player's really short. You don't know how it got 5 hour. It got 5 hour guide time? Really? Fucking hell. I guess maybe it's a 5 hour guide time blinds, if that makes sense. And like they've probably just not cared to update it. Around a 30-hour grind. Do you know what? I was actually expecting Far Cry 2 to be a lot worse, to be honest with you. I honestly thought it was going to be a lot more. Unless it's been made slightly easier, that is. Or maybe there's like a new meta method or some shit. How's like the actual gameplay of like the story and stuff? Is it a good story? Because I remember a good friend of mine in primary school talking about Far Cry 2, and he's like, oh yeah, man, it's so cool, like you can get malaria and stuff and then get eaten by a crocodile. And I was like, do you know what? That sounds fucking awesome. Yeah, I want to get malaria too. So... yeah, never played Far Cry 2. I think it's one of those ones where it's definitely probably showing its age quite a lot, right? I'm sure it's a great game though. But I recently went back and did Far Cry 3, which is pretty dope. got that platinum. So again, spoiler alert, you'll be seeing that in the backlog video that comes out soon. To be fair, I think I mentioned it on the Trophy Holders podcast actually, so it's not really a spoiler, to be honest with you. At least 50 hours of online boost left. Oh, okay, right, yeah, so, right, my bad. I should have read the next message. It is still quite the grind then for Far Cry 2. I thought so. We played Takes Two alright, but they don't game very much right. I got you. Yeah, it might just be one of those things like little and often, you know? Maybe just be like, oh, do you want to try this one if it, you know, if it's cool? Because yeah, they might like enjoy the other ones a little bit more. I'm pretty sure there's like those easy shovelware platinum games, right, that you can do, which is literally just this to get a trophy. True, welcome in, buddy. How you doing, good sir? Good to see me back. It's good to be back, mate. It's good to be back. I was a little bit nervous about coming back. I did stare at hitting the live button for about 5 minutes, but oh my god, what the heck? Just gotta get straight back to it, you know? The world keeps spinning. Yeah, very happy to be back, and good to be chatting with everybody again. How have you been doing, True? What have you, enlighten me, what have you been playing and platinuming? I'm hoping to hear some crazy games. Already 30 hours in. Oh, right, okay, got you, yeah. 30 hours in of the grind. And 50 hours left, haven't touched single player. It is, wait, sorry, I know I'm kind of repeating things here. Is the 50 hours left of multiplayer, then you've got to do single player? Or is it 50 hours, like, single player and multiplayer? So are we all still Deathroff? Not anymore, not anymore. Deathroff has resumed his position. Hopefully you enjoyed the Deathroff cosplay. We are still Deathroff. What is this hive mind that I've created? Alright, where's number 17? My name is
Welcome to the
Deathroff.
workshop.
What have I
Of course,
created? I've created like
Try
an
and
Andrew
reach
Tate
this
hive
spot.
mind.
Prepare
Just all thinking with
yourself.
Deathroff. Do you know, like in the Batman when they're trying to get the Riddler and they're like, I am the fucking Riddler and shit like that? Or the Joker, you know. Don't know who he really is. We're just all him. Not doing much. Have you finished Anthem? Oh yeah, I don't blame you, to be fair. Finally getting Anthem out of the way must be a monumental W. Cleaning up Core Keeper last week. Got 1 trophy left over today, so that should be finished in the morning. Awesome. Oh, you just got AFK it? Damn. 50 hours of pure multiplayer for 1 trophy after that. God knows how much is single player. Oh, we're going back to the start of the level? Are you fucking kidding me? You can't be serious. I should probably actively try to like get past this, I guess. I think in like the earlier levels you can definitely like take the risk of being hit a lot. but I think these little orb things are what keep you respawning. It's weird to think though, because we probably normally would have had more points, you know? Or it looked like we'd have more points. I've got to say, Far Cry 2, like, that must look so dated as well. For the longest time, I didn't even know that it was on PlayStation 3. Where is this? This must be so painful watching this and like knowing where things are because I've clicked on them. Like I'm actively not paying attention. I'm just like clicking and hoping. I'm not remembering. Brain rot central. Stop clicking it. It's not there. Okay, yeah, like pure fluke those previous two. Oh, I was gonna do that one. Payment for covering. We decide you should play Borderlands. So let's get this right. Man suffers tragedy. Moderators cover. And then the punishment is I have to play an extremely long game that I don't really want to play. Was the tragedy not enough?
My. Told to inflate the balloon.
Inflate the balloon. Yeah, I can't see myself playing Borderlands anytime soon. Never say never. Like I might play Borderlands 2 to clean that up on the PS3, but like just the more that I think about it, like 60 hours to do a platinum of a franchise that I don't care about and aren't really drawn to, I think I'd rather just spend that 60 hours in Death Stranding, a game that I know that I'm really going to enjoy. Do you know what I mean? And I think one of the things that solidifies my opinion of you know, doing things, you know, if I know I'm not going to vibe with a game, like I will finish it. I said I have, like I will finish Lies of P, but like I'm not enjoying it. Like categorically, I don't enjoy playing Lies of P. Like I tried to force it, I tried to like it, and like it was okay, but yeah, it's just like I just didn't enjoy it, and that's like 40 hours of time that is like, oof, it's not going to be enjoyable for me. And I just feel like Borderlands could be kind of similar. Not saying it would be. I could enjoy myself, but I still think 60 hours is a very long time to play a game for these days. Especially when I don't have that kind of time, you know. Where is this man's suit? Skid issue, got a max out, don't run and be bothered in circles for hours, made it slow. To be fair, I think fully AFK sounds like a better farming method, to be honest. Welcome in, Ross. How's it going, buddy? Welcome in. Hope you're having a good day today. I can't see half of the shit. What was that? Yeah. It was between Borderlands and Crypto the Necro Dart, so you went with So my moderators are conspiring against me with a moderators only chat. Great. I've lost them. I need to hire some new mods. Some fresh mods that won't rebel against me.
Well then, shall we go?
Bro stabs me in the heart every time.
We love you, Pura family.
Yeah, you're right. It could be 60 hours a peak. But it like as well, I think about things from a content perspective. Borderlands has been covered the fuck out of on YouTube by content creators like far, far better than me. Do you know what I mean? So it's like one of those things as well where I'm just like, you know, it's I'm playing the game, but I'm not actually gonna really make a video about it unless it's a backlog video. But even then, it's like I'd rather do like, I don't know, Assassin's Creed 2 or something. Lee as well. Hello, buddy. Welcome in, and thank you for the 1 month of membership. You fucking legend. Some W's in that chat. Thank you, good sir. And True as well with the 11 months. Let's fucking go. Almost at 12. It honestly feels like yesterday you joined the stream. Like, it doesn't feel like it's been a year, mate. I get some fucking W's in the chat. And also Lenny for 17 months. 1 more month. And that is the second sub baby we would have had similar to Bomb Shop. Absolutely legendary stuff. Thank you very much, everybody. It's it means a lot, your continued support. Absolutely insane. And I have updated some of the membership badges for the, like, the sort of the longer memberships go on. Because to be honest, when I set up the memberships, I never really expected, 1, anybody to get memberships, and 2, to go on as long as people have done. So I'm super grateful for it. And I have updated some of the, I think it's like, is it like 2 years or something? I don't know. I think when you become a member, you can see all of the badges. I think I added like VIP badges or some shit. It looks pretty cool. Welcome in Redemption. You have that opinion about all Ubisoft games? Yeah, valid. Like, valid. Like, you know what you're getting as well. Do you want us 18 months as the cans? If you want to save yourself some money, mate, I'm always under the opinion that people should save their money and not donate it to, as kind as it is, donate it to stupid British men like me. But yeah, I can't remember what it is. It's like, I think it's 2 years and then 3 years. There's a like new updated things, but I think you can see it when you're on the membership section, I believe. Oh shoot, I split the bells up, but they should all be together. I was like, why is it not working? No, you need to pay your own wages. Yeah. For context members, the membership support actually pays the moderators once a year, if you didn't know. So it pays to be a moderator of the channel. They get a yearly payment. I'm not really too sure, like, are people moderators for other channels? Is that like a common thing? Or am I just an extra good guy? Not to fucking suck my own dick here. I kind of just feel like if people are helping out and supporting you, it's like, it's almost like a given that you sort of, obviously it's not like I'm a fucking business, so I can't put people on a payroll, but I can contribute and give back, you know? Pretty sure it's just a me thing. Fucking hell. Damn. 2 years is the rainbow, 3 years is the VIP, and 4 years is special VIP. There we go. So 4 years you get to become a special VIP on the channel. Big up. If anybody is here for that's honestly like fucking insane. If somebody becomes a member for 4 years, like, the fuck. Like, I think as well, content evolves over time. And that's like some fucking true loyalty shit there. And meaning that I've still not changed, but like making good content for 4 years if that was ever to happen. Welcome in, Eddie Menace. How's it going, dude? Welcome in. Or should I say Kaka? Unsure. Quite a long name there. But welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Oh shit, yeah, sorry. I pay all of the moderators by you, Aiden. That's what I do. Only a mod here, no one else is special. 4 years of you going that long. I don't see like why I would stop doing this, you know? I've done the maths, and I think if I keep going consistently at YouTube for 4 years, I just think big things will happen. Big things are already happening, right? And I just think if you work at something for 4 years and get even better at it, like you put your fucking 10,000 hours and then some in, inevitably things are going to start to pop off. And like, I back myself and I back my ability. I think I'm quite good. Do you know what I mean? As Ben White would say, we're just quite good at football, really. Do you know what I mean? It's one of those things. It's like I back the quality. It can always get better, granted, yeah. But I think we put on a good show for people coming out and watching, and I hope I do. So hope you enjoy. You're only modding here. So you don't actually want to be here. You're just modding. Eva's fine. I'll go with Eddie Menace. That sounds fucking cool. Eddie Menace. Or just Eddie. I'll call you Eddie if that's alright, dude. How far am I in this game? I'm pretty much near the end of the game. We've got 2 trophies. One for doing mini games up to level 15, which I'll do at the very end. Because you have to back out into the main menu, I think. And then complete mirror mode. So once you finish the main game, you press triangle to enter mirror mode and it just flips everything. So it's like a mirror. So it's back to front. And it's exactly the same levels that you have to repeat. So you basically replay the game again, which is extremely fun. But it's one of those ones. It's an ultra rare platinum. It's not the worst. Like it's bad in the sense of like you just have to replay it. It's pretty boring. But like if you've got a kid, they'd probably eat this up. Do you know what I mean? Like I can respect that it's not an awful game, you know, but it is just kind of boring that you have to repeat shit. So it's bad in that sense. Am I almost done? Kind of. This is level 19, and we've got to get to level 24. So we're kind of done. I'm hoping actually that we might pop this platinum within the next 30 minutes maybe. So that'll be 2 platinums that we've got tonight, which is pretty sweet. And also chat, if you do want to join the Discord, it is in the description and it's also in the live chat. If you want to join an amazing gaming community, get some trophy help if you need it as well. Hey, you want to be here sometimes? Right, I got you. All I'm hearing is my moderator doesn't like me, but that's okay. We can't please everybody, can we? Conspiring against me in private chats to get me to play Borderlands. Can you believe it? Basically a new game plus, right? Yeah, that's probably the best thing, but it doesn't actually give you anything beneficial in the new game plus. Like, you don't even start with the equipment you've earned. You literally have to, like, earn all of your equipment again as well. Which is crazy. Like, I do admire that the game works flipped, if that makes sense. Like, when they've done the level design, they've made the game so it works going both ways, but I assume that's probably not the hardest thing in the world to do if, you know, you're a paid game developer. So just really mid? Yeah, pretty much. I would say it's mid. I think the video that I'm going to turn all of these into is platinuming bad kid games because, like, they are pretty bad, you know. Why can't you gift Silver Slayer? Can you... To be fair, I don't really know how it works with gifting. Can you change the gifting tiers? It's just on whatever the default was. If there's a way for me to change it, then I can change it. Because a cheaper thing is probably better, right? Like gifting a cheaper membership. I don't really know the psychology behind it. Do more people gift cheaper things? But yeah, I just when I set up the memberships originally, I just left them as is, if that makes sense. Like made it cheap, like in terms of like a cup of coffee cheap, and then obviously if people ever wanted to support more, then there is that option which people, you know, do with their generosity. Alright, That's there. Candy cane. I do like this Christmas tree with that pink thing. It's very easy on the eye. What did I eat today? I made a white wine, like white wine, white sauce, pasta with prawns, spinach, and some mushrooms. Kind of a freestyle event. Yeah, pretty tasty. Anyone else have anything nicer to eat today? I literally had that for dinner, and then for lunch, I had like a, what's it? Like a little crispy chicken bake thing that, I don't know how to describe it. It was like, I don't know what it was. It wasn't really that big. And I've been putting 2 eggs and oats with some Huel, some chocolate Huel, into like a mixing bowl with some milk, and it kind of makes like a weird oat flatbread thing. And I've just been eating that as well as a snack, which has been pretty good. And Lenny with a gifted membership. Thank you very much, dudes. Absolutely fucking legends. You honestly do not need to do that, man. But thank you, man. Chat, get some fucking W's in there. And Lincoln Rejects has also got the membership. So if you're in the live chat, make sure to say thank you to our Lord and Savior, Lenny. Elf abuse, yeah. Low-key, this elf does be getting slapped about a little bit. Mad, the mod slacking on the Discord command. To be fair, I think once the Discord is posted as the pinned comment, like when it gets posted at the start of the stream, I don't like, it doesn't really need to be posted all too much. Like, it's like fine if it does get posted, but I guess it's like always the pinned comment, so it's like I guess the mods can like just relax and actually enjoy the stream. You know, it's not like we get any trouble in streams anyway, is it? Mod abuse. Food sounds like your personal hell. Do you just not like eating good food, Aiden? Like, what do you eat? Just like fucking chicken nuggets and chips? Like a proper beige diet? Is that what you eat? What did you have for dinner, Aiden? Go on, what did you have for dinner? Wow me. You hate pasta. Damn, I love pasta. Pasta is sensational. I think it depends as well. Like, I knew that the meal would be very quick and easy to make. And I was cooking for myself, so I was like, let me just take a quick win here. Here you go, greedy boy. Can it be changed? If I can change it so people can gift the cheaper membership, I'd rather that because, you know, it, like, yeah. If there is a way to you can gift silver. I also just think that should be a YouTube thing. I think that YouTube should give you the option of what tier you wanna like gift the membership for. But yeah, if I can change it, I'll do it to the lower one. Breakfast you had porridge, for dinner you had chili soba noodles, and for dinner you had beef casserole. Ooh. I'm not really the biggest casserole man, to be honest with you. I've got very like mixed feelings on casserole. Like it like I don't know, man. Like it's weird. Like you'd get home after a long day at school and you'd be like, "What's for dinner?" And your mum would be like, "Beef casserole." And you're like, "For fuck's sake, beef casserole." Do you know what I mean? It's not like a not like a meal that I'd go for. But hopefully it was nice.
You need better
Yeah.
hot too.
I no breakfast today, and then a very sort of, as I said, like a tiny lunch. It's literally like 3 things, and then obviously the that like oat thing that I made, and then dinner. Every 2 seconds. I think Nightbot would ban people if they were posting a Discord link every 2 seconds. Oh, that Hayden guy seems a bit dodgy. Yeah. Maybe don't leave children or animals around him. You never know, they might they might end up in the gulag or something. The Discord gulag.
Wow.
Wow. You can't stand Alfredo sauce. What the fuck is Alfredo sauce, by the way? What is that? Did I make that? Is that what I made? And I didn't know the name of it? You can change it? Yeah, let me give the 5. Could you imagine? Somebody probably would go to give a gifted and not realise. What does it say when you give a gifted membership? Does it say the price of it? Or does it just say what it is? Because I also don't want to be fucking scamming people. Now, let me go into the settings. I'm not going to do it like mid-stream, but I'll change it for next stream so people can gift the cheaper memberships. And then as well, right? Because let's say 2 memberships added together equal one of the Platinum God memberships. That means that 2 people get to become a member opposed to 1, which I think is... Obviously, I'm not saying for people to do 2 gifted, but it would be a similar price point, and I guess more people would get to see opposed to 1. I don't know. I'll be waffling. It's only a matter of time as well before YouTube lets you gift memberships and you pick who it is, like Twitch. I really don't know why that's not a thing. Me neither. Mrs. made it and you're too tired to cook. Fair play, mate. Fair play. Good to come home to a nice meal after grafting, eh? Had any snow, or has it all settled down your end? I think it was probably the only part of the country that actually got snow bomb drop. Better hawk too. So you can't leave yourself with yourself, got it? Pretty much. It says the price in the tier. Okay. That's strange that YouTube doesn't let you like pick between them. Yeah. Well, at least people know how much it is, but I'll change it. What's the last film that I watched in theaters? I went and saw Marty Supreme. I saw it like not long ago, like very recently. I'm hoping to go and see the 28 years later, The Bone Temple, like the sequel, second film. I'm hoping to see that soon. I made plans with my mum to go and watch it because we watched the first one together. For those that don't know as well, 28 Days Later was the first film that I watched as a kid. I think I was like 2 or 3 years old. And that's the reason why I love zombies so much. It could have went 1 or 2 ways. It could have been scarred for life. And I know they're infected in it. Don't get me started on that. But yeah, that's the reason why I love zombies. Could have went 1 or 2 ways. I could have been scared or I could have loved them. And I decided to love them. But yeah, so I've made plans with her to watch it because that comes out this week, I believe. But obviously with the kind of family emergency that we've had, she's needed to stay with family or my family to be there and help out. So I'm not too sure when we'll actually get to watch that now. But I think when she comes back home, maybe next week or the week after, I'll just take her out and hopefully have a nice dinner, take her mind off of everything, Go and see 28 inches flop about the cinema screen for another year. If anyone's seen the first 28 years later, you'll know exactly who I'm on about. I think the guy's called Samson, is he not? The guy with the massive knob. The infected guy. Oh, bless me. Real bad snow, abandoned the car, what 5 miles did. You didn't pick it up for 3 days. Fucking hell. Yeah. Mate, it was so, it was... Oh, actually, I can leave that bell there, can't I? It was so lovely speaking to you the other night after the podcast wrapped. We went on for, what, a good 3 hours after we finished the podcast? It was lovely. Lovely chatting to you and catching up. I saw as well in Birmingham that I think Birmingham City, they were doing something with their lights on the football pitch, so then it lit up the sky like pink, which just looked crazy. Turning against you after you carried Infinity War. Warfare backstab of the decade. I've got to pledge allegiance to my moderators sometimes. Wait, what? Who said that?
Ouch.
I love how the elf goes, ouch. Thrilling music this game has. Welcome in, Scottish Dog. I've actually had to turn off the music because on my Christmas Day stream when we played this and Baby Shark for like 6 or 7 hours, it was like 8 hours actually. I got copy struck into oblivion, and it took me like 9 days to remove all of the music from it. So yeah, I've just muted the game sound, which I'm sure we don't really want to be hearing Christmas music in fucking January, do we? Had some hot dogs for dinner. Nice. I've been kind of wanting to have a hot dog for ages. Who doesn't love a good old glizzy? Can you come with me to say 28 years later? Yeah, should we all just do like a in real life meetup and just go to the cinema? Maybe we can put on a Deathroff video in the cinema afterwards as well. How elite would that be? Watch 2, movie was good. You just don't think the main character's a good actor. What movie was that, Eddie? 28 years later or Marty Supreme? Which one are you referencing? Because I think I think Timothy Chalamet in Marty Supreme was pretty good. I feel like the acting in Marty Supreme was probably the best bit about it. I think story-wise of Marty Supreme, I think I kind of expected. I don't want to say like a little more, but like it was just kind of like it was like it how do I put it? Marty Supreme was like good, like good to mid, you know. It wasn't the best film I saw last year, but it was like it was pretty decent, you know. I still think that Sinners hands down was the best film I watched last year. That was an insane movie. It did come out last year, Sinners, did it not? Or was that 2024? I mean, regardless, that was my favourite film from recently. But yeah, like Mighty Supreme, it is good. It's not bad. But I just thought there was going to be like more kind of about the guy's career, if that makes sense. Because like, I googled him and he's like a table tennis world champion and shit. And I was like, oh, like you're gonna see kind of like the story of him like grafting, but it's just obviously just like dramatization, isn't it? It's still a good movie. So like for 28 years later, yeah, it should be good. I'm not gonna say anything, but there's obviously gonna be the return of, not the return, but like in the like I think if you follow the 28 years or 28 days later franchise, you'll know what might happen in terms of like personnel. In the second and third film, like they've been quite open about who like is gonna star in it and stuff, which is cool. You'll come to Daddy Roth and the mod cinema date. Yeah, I bet. I know I've heard that Adam McDermott, he does like meetups. I don't know if it's just for his members or if it's for just like everybody. But I know that he apparently does meetups. Like they'll go to like a Weatherspoons, which is a pub, and they'll kind of just all congregate in an area, maybe like book a table and just have like a sort of like a social night. But obviously he's massive on YouTube. But that'd definitely be a fun thing to do in the future if there was enough interest. I kind of just gauge things off of the Discords, and like people will say, oh yeah, let's do a movie night or let's like do a gaming session, and I'm always down to like host these things and facilitate them, especially for members. And then like there'll be so many people, and then like obviously people are busy and obviously maybe times and stuff, but then not as many people come. So it's like if I was ever to do an in real life thing, I'd just be so shitting it, just thinking, oh yeah, nobody's probably even gonna turn up. Comes out the 16th. Oh right, so it's come out today then. So Friday, yeah. Okay, cool. So yeah, I'll probably see that next week if my mum's back, hopefully. Nice bit of dinner and a movie. Zombie made you feel insecure. He does have a big chungus. Great channel all the time, even though half of it was just you chat shit. Mate, I think we was all just fucking waffling, weren't we? Talking about fucking the football rabbit hole that we went down as well for ages. Just talking about like Celtic players that went to Birmingham and shit. Was it Birmingham? I don't fucking know. Or West Brom. Who's paying for your trip for England and you'll be there? Well, if Aiden gifts you the £500 sub membership, you'll be rich and you can get your own flight. Timothy, interesting, you thought he did good. I don't think it was his best performance, by all means. But I think Timothy Chalamet is a very good actor. Like he's on that trajectory where he is a bit like Pedro Pascal. I feel like people are going to start hating Timothy Chalamet very soon because he's going to be in so many more movies and you're going to constantly see him again and again and again. Because I feel like Pedro Pascal is great, but people really kind of started to resent him, especially around like Fantastic Four. They were like, oh, we're just sick and tired. We've seen him too much. Like he's an industry plot. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know what it is about people, but when people start seeing success, the hate just starts creeping in even more, which is like really sad. But to be fair, Timothy Chalamet is quite big already, and he's been in a fair amount of big movies. But yeah, I feel like the acting's what carried Marty Supreme. I think that's what I'm trying to say there. The acting was quite good in it, and kind of like the way that the movie was shot as well, in terms of like the camera angles, like it was quite intense. Like it was always like taking up a third of the screen, so like you're fucking there, like in the thick of it. I feel like that's what you need. You either need to have a very, very compelling story, or you need to have a great cast to kind of like carry the story if it's not as good. And I feel like it had the cast to carry like a mid-story, if that makes sense. Like I feel like the acting performances were really good. And like you look at the dude that was on Shark Tank or some shit, like he's never acted before in his life and he fucking smashed it. I thought like that old man, I thought he was an actual actor. And like that the guy with glasses that's got all the money, like his friend in it, like he's a guy from a viral video of like NBA or some shit. Like I don't know what he says. He says some like funny thing, and it's like what is it? He says somebody looks like my ball sack or something. It's like a really funny clip, and it went viral. Like he's never acted before, and then he just went and did a screen test. And like, yeah, we'll have him. So it's like I got to give props to the director for just basically taking a bunch of unknown people, you know, obviously alongside a studded cast. Like as well, they he said that Robert Pattinson did the commentary for the table tennis, like when they're in Britain, which I thought was pretty cool. We do love a bit of Robbie P. I thought you said you was going to gift Lenny the £500 membership, Aiden. I thought you was a baller. It's made by the same creators of The Grinch. Yeah, so this is OG Games or Outright Games. So yeah, these are the people that made The Grinch. They've also made Baby Shark. They've made like the Race with Ryan stuff. They've made, basically, if there's a kids game, it's probably Outright Games. But yeah, this is the same people that did The Grinch. Like it's literally the same game more or less, just not as good, I don't think. Gifting you tickets to England. It's probably not that expensive to come to England, I wouldn't have thought. I feel like flights are fairly cheap, sort of like if you're coming from Europe. Already hate Timothy, you don't think he can do serious acting, but he did Wonka well. Why is that? Like, what have you seen him do, and what didn't you like? Because like in Dune, I think he's pretty good. You know, quite compelling in that. I almost want to join him, you know. Is getting the bag this stream. You've been getting bombarded with ads. He's getting that revenue. Honestly, I don't understand how it works, to be honest with you, because I'm always like, I'm transparent about these things. When a video hits 1,000 views, that's when it starts making money because it starts putting advertisements on it. And it depends how much, because it's like an auction system with YouTube ads. So like the people that want adverts will obviously bid and pay more money. So it kind of fluctuates, but you'll normally get anywhere between like £4 to £7, like dependent, on the time of year and like whether ads are wanting to be brought. So like every 1,000 views you get on a video or stream, then it kind of gets that ad revenue. But I'm not really too sure how it works or why the adverts happen sort of during the stream. Maybe it does help, like, but I think it's literally like pennies. But every little helps. YouTube Premium will change your life, chat. That's all I can say. It generally is like a generational thing. I thought it was like the stupidest thing to get, but honestly, YouTube Premium, it is actually just really good. Welcome in, Tasman. How are you doing, buddy? Are they outright bad? What, these games? Yes and no. Like, it's very simple. There's not much substance to them, so they're technically a bad game from that standpoint. But you know what you're getting, if that makes sense. And like, as a kid's game, like taking it for what it is, probably not the worst in the world, Heading off, take care. No worries, dude. Thank you for tuning in, man. Appreciate you being here. Yeah, YouTube memberships are kind of sucky in terms of like Twitch. I guess Twitch is Twitch, so that's the only incentive to get non-ads is by getting a membership. But yeah, memberships don't get you ad free, and I think they should, to be fair. But YouTube is YouTube. Get your train ticket in Belgium, you have the train nowhere. Oh yeah, I was gonna say you can probably get like the Eurostar or some shit, can you not now? 30 to 50 budget and non-peak. What, from England to Belgium? I tell you what, that's not bad. I saw somebody do a TikTok of like a budget hotel that's just opened in London, and it's like £21 a night. It's got no windows, but I don't think, you don't go to London for the views. It's fucking a brick city anyway. Honestly, if you got like a 50 quid train ticket, 20, like you could get to London for like 70 quid. It's not the worst thing in the world, is it? When you think about it. Get to meet Deathroff. There's worse ways to spend money, isn't there? Five-star penthouse suites in London, private jet by Deborah. Now, what you like about Twitch's subs is that you can use the emotes anyway. Yes, that is very cool, actually, using the emojis in any chat. That is cool. I would like it if YouTube did that, because I think it's, you do kind of put a bit of time and effort into the emojis, and it's a shame that they can only be used on one channel. It would be great if you could use them on others, but I think YouTube, I think Twitch is slowly dying, and I think, YouTube has the opportunity to look at what Twitch has done well in the past and still does well, arguably, and just make YouTube better. And I hope they do keep improving YouTube. Transfer you 20k. What, 20k V-Bucks points? Yeah, look at all of those beautiful emojis, chat. Chat as well, if you are watching and you are enjoying the bad games, don't forget to drop a like. It does help out the stream with all of that fucking weird algorithm bullshit. It does help us out. And if you're not part of the Discord community, do feel free to join. It is in the chat. We've got 2 more levels to go. This one and the next one, then we're almost done. We're in touching distance.
Oh my! We're almost at Santa.
Almost at Santa's house.
Christmas.
Yeah, if you're not in the Discord already, it's the pinned comment in the old live chat. and you can get it in the description as well if you want to join an amazing gaming community. There's over 300 people in the Discord now, which is fucking insane. I remember like I never really cared for Discord and didn't know how it, I'd say don't care. I didn't know how Discord works. And it was kind of a thing that I thought, oh yeah, I'll just do it. Nobody's going to join it. And fuck hell, like it's crazy. Like the amount of people are in there and like the amazing community that we have. So good. Not enjoying it. You just see my big forehead. Damn. I'm getting burned. I'm so insecure about that, man. Can somebody demote Lenny as mod? He's gonna get the sack. Shortest time in the job role as well. It's like Grandpa Simpson putting on the hat. As soon as he entered, he's out of there. Welcome in, Luke. London is the most overrated place in your opinion. I have to agree. I do think London is pretty rubbish. I think it's probably cool if you don't live there or live near it, but I feel like the novelty wears off extremely quickly with London, you know. I just think there's probably nicer places you could probably visit as well. Hey, welcome in, Kat. Good to see you. Lovely to see that your YouTube's letting you comment on streams again. He's sacking you for the truth. I've got to silence the truth. That's like rule number one about being involved in YouTube and social media. Anytime somebody speaks the truth, you've got to silence them. You've got to silence these allegations of the big forehead. London's on the plate. I think, yeah, like if you've never been to London, I think it's probably worth visiting. You're definitely going to get robbed in the sense of your phone might get snatched, and also it's a lot of money. But if you come prepared for that, then you'll be fine. Like there's definitely good things to do, you know. It is cool. Like it's not the worst place in the world. But like I think Manchester is, like I really like Manchester because that reminds me a lot of New York, and New York reminds me a lot of London, but just better. And like I'd say Manchester would probably be worth visiting as well. That's pretty dope. So weird last time, even baffled your tech cousins. Yeah, like what? I'd love to know what it was. Oh, you fucking cunt. Is this painful to watch me click the things and you know where they are? I bet it is, isn't it? I bet it fucking is. This is some great brain training for me, actually. I really do need this. I can't believe it gives you like 6 minutes to do this as well. Insane times. There we go. Same with Paris. You thought you've heard it's a shit. Oh yeah, I've heard it. It's quite shit in Paris, and apparently it smells. But that's obviously some people's perspectives. I'd like to see it for myself personally, but then like Paris doesn't really appeal to me anyway. Like it's not. I'm not really like into the food and things like that. It would like I'd still like to see it at some point. It's Birmingham. Mate, I'd like to go out for a night out in Birmingham. I reckon it'd be really good. Obviously, you got to be selective of where you go, I imagine. London and Edinburgh on your list. Yeah, Edinburgh's really cool. I could recommend that. There's a really cool place. I think it's called like Queen Mary's or something. Essentially, there's like an underground city in Edinburgh that they kind of just built over because it was like too poor. So they ended up just building over like the lower part of the city when they were like making a bridge, which is insane to think about. But yeah, it's like every so many years they start like excavating out this this road. I think it's called like Queen Mary Road or St Mary's Road or some bullshit. But yeah, it's basically like an underground city, and like they just keep carving away at it, and it's honestly really cool. They've probably uncovered even more of it now. I went like when I was 13 or something, so it was like over 10 years ago. Yeah, I recommend that. If you're into like your ghost stuff and supernatural stuff, there's like quite a few like ghost tours you can do as well in Edinburgh. Probably sure you can do them in London as well, but yeah. Birmingham's even worse than London. What a dump. I mean, I've seen bits of Birmingham, like the city centre and stuff. Like, it's not been the worst place I've seen it. I'll be honest with you. I feel like I've seen worse in the world. Low-key kind of locking in for this. There shouldn't be too many more of these to do, hopefully. I think we've probably got the longest... Oh, you fucking arsehole. I think the puzzles and those flipping... Does that not go... Oh, no, it doesn't go there. I'm actually blind. Probably some of the longest ones to do. Yeah, I mean, outside of the city centre of Birmingham, I don't really know how much there is to do there, is there? Like, is there a lot? Birmingham natives? Talk to me. Obviously, it's where Peaky fucking Blinders is from, so that's a W. I don't know what it is, like, but it's kind of like dark in a way, so it's like I can't always see like what pieces go where for me on my screen. So it's like the darker pieces just kind of like merge in like the sky, and I'm like, oh, there's like 4 different sky bits, like which bit goes where. And then as well, you can't tell if it's already been completed or not. Oh, there we go. I can confirm Birmingham is the worst of it. Really? Damn. Worst average news outside Leon's no issues over 1.5 billion. I've had issues with your swears. Yeah, I honestly don't know what it was, to be honest with you. It was crazy. Maybe it was just YouTube deciding to bully you. Who knows? The memory loss is real. Yeah, facts. I do need brain training for sure. I am kind of scared that I do like forget things a lot and have severe brain rot as well. Paris is 4 hours away, so basically you have no excuse to visit. Yeah, exactly. I think like being in like mainland Europe as well, you can visit so many places quickly on trains, which is good. Can't say much if you go out on a night out. There's a 50% chance you get stabbed over here, so wouldn't be that scared. What the fuck? Really? There's a big chance of you getting stabbed? Man, that's insane. Like, don't get me wrong, like that happens in like England, but it's obviously select areas. Like, I guess like you would be safe going out, like in the most parts, but obviously you need to pick your areas. Like it's like any place, but that's crazy, man. I want to give kudos to him for his help on the car. Yeah, Hayden left a little bit ago. Been Liverpool a few times. Place is overrated. Done both Liverpool and Everton away, and better fans. Definitely Everton in all perspectives. Yeah, Liverpool's a good night out. Liverpool fans are insufferable. Everton fans are actually all right, to be fair. But I think it's because they're obviously not as good, so they're a bit more humble. But being an Arsenal fan, obviously Mikel Arteta being Everton's captain for so long, they quite like Arsenal fans, so I like Everton. Finished watching Ghost UK, good series. Hated the last episode, how it ended. Yeah, I just don't really know that'd be for me. Yeah, I saw you watching Matt LeBlanc's new show, or Man with a Plan. It looked alright, to be fair. Where's the love for my favourite city? In the UK, I mean, in general, I'd probably say New York. But in the UK, I'd probably say Manchester. I think Manchester's really cool. And then, because I went to uni there, I'd big up Portsmouth. That was fun. But there's obviously not much there in comparison to other places. I think the only unlucky one that lives near Birmingham. Being to Aston Villa, the team we used to support, which is pretty much Birmingham. Yeah, big up Villa. Good evening, Frog. How's it going, buddy? Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. It's going good tonight. It's going good. Everyone come to Frog streams. He's playing Assassin's Creed Brotherhood on Sunday. And on Sunday, LA Noire. Damn. Being a Southampton fan is pretty depressing for the time. Yeah. One of my best mates from uni, he's a Southampton fan, and he like flew back from Australia because that's where he's living with like his new girlfriend, and like they went and watched the game. I don't know what the score was, but for your sake, I hope they won. Did you ever try Super? No, I've never tried Supernatural. To be fair, it does seem good, but it's a big time commitment. Maybe in the future. Right, chat. Very last level of this, thankfully. So you're third. I mean, you're technically second in the UK. I don't know, like, I look at Portsmouth and I think I had a fantastic time there. But besides going out and drinking, like, there's a few things to do there, but it's not like the biggest place. Like, it's, you could probably, like, you could walk around it in not even a day. Like, it's very small. I'll tell you a place that was really cool that I went to, earlier this week, stroke last week, like over the weekend, was I think it was called Chester or Cheshire, one of the two. It's kind of like an hour away from Manchester. That was really cool. That was like a Viking town, and it still had like the Viking and like Roman walls around it, which was pretty lit. Like the walls were built within the city, so they kind of built the city partly within the walls and stuff, which was really awesome. And we ended up walking around like these walls and then seeing like the city inside of it. It's pretty cool. Quite like historic places like that. You probably lost. Probably, yeah. Best place to do in Portsmouth is leave. Coming from a true Saints fan. Yeah, Portsmouth locals are interesting characters, I will say that. You're from Cheshire, but you're probably on about Chester. Yeah, I think it was Chester. Is Cheshire near? Or is that Essex? I get confused. Places sound the same. Again, like 5 weeks ago, stabbing happened close to where you live, and then it came on the news. Oh, damn. Well, be safe, mate. I can't have my moderator getting stabbed. There we go. I always seem to pop a trophy at a very interesting topic. But there we go. We completed the mirror mode. Let's go. Platinum is imminent, chat. Platinum is very imminent.
Ho! Thanks
All right.
to our
Cheshire is like next to Liverpool. Chester is kind of the right. Okay, yeah. Cheshire is the like the county, isn't it? Because like Cheshire goes like, so I've been looking at trying to buy a property up north, and like Cheshire even like falls into a bit of Manchester's, isn't it? In terms of like when you put like your address. This one you have to pick up next Christmas. Yeah. What I'd recommend though, mate, is buying this in the summer because it'll probably be on sale. They like to put the game's price up at Christmas, like sort of seasonally. But yeah, definitely one to get at Christmas time. Right, cool. So we just need to do. Oh, mate, should we do the maze? Surely the maze is the quickest because these are like so simple. We need to get to level 15 and then the platinum trophy will be ours. 2 hours of streaming, first stream back. Very happy to get 2 platinums, not gonna lie. We do still have 2 more bad kid games to play. So we've got like a Ryan, that YouTuber kid Ryan. He's got like a Mario platformer game clone. So we've still got that to play on the channel, and we've also got Peppa Pig World Adventures. So we've still got two more bad kid games to get through, and that will be turned into a video at some point in the future if it like works out. But obviously, if it doesn't, it doesn't. But yeah, we're closing into the platinum chat, so I will. Oh, what the heck? It just sounded like there was a fart noise in my ear there. And it works out perfectly because my girlfriend will be arriving very shortly on the train, so I need to go and pick her up as well. So don't you just love it when things work out? Yeah, so you think it may drop below a tenner? Yeah, 100%, mate. 100%. It should go below a tenner during the year, even if you get it on like off eBay or Vinted or something. One bad kid game, you mean? Oh, what? Did you enjoy Baby Shark? Yeah, if Merseyside, Cheshire, Lancaster, Cheshire all together covers all over you like next to. Oh, okay, right. Yeah. I've been looking sort of like more Manchester way, that side of the pond, just at properties and stuff. So I'll become an honorary northerner soon enough. Did race around the other day. It wasn't. It's not bad, is it? It's not bad. Like, it's a kids game. It's kind of like shit, but like it's a kids game, so you can't really complain all too much. Why does it say level 3? What the heck? Is this? What on earth? We're meant to be getting to level 15. I just noticed it's not going up. The fuck? Is that glitched? Motherfucker. It should say level 15 in the top right corner. No idea why it started bugging out. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking that race with Ryan, this other game that I've got, this platformer one that they've made, I'm hoping it'll be alright. It looks alright. Like, they're kind of shit games, but they play alright, especially for kids. Peppa Pig Ultras Unite. Yeah, let's go. Laugh your ass out every time you think about the reviewer profile. You hit the Peppa Pig. Was that you that he threw the Peppa Pig thing for? Because in one of the recent videos where I like added a section of Bomb Shop, I was trying to find the Peppa Pig where he threw it, just looking back at them, but I couldn't remember the exact one, so I used another clip. I am a Peppa Pig fan. I've not played the new game, but it might be a bad one. It's also content, isn't it, as well? If it's a good game, then I wouldn't include it in the bad video. Been eating more time. Jeez Louise. Yeah, the thing about these kids games is they are, for the most part, actually pretty chilled out games. It's just like, it's nice to do these when you're looking for a bit of a stopgap and you want to relax a little bit. I think that's the thing that I'd say with these games. I wouldn't sit here and play them sort of out of my own choice, but it's nicer, you know, breaking up some other games with these. And the ultra rares as well. He said hated. So take it hated the episode. What episode of South Park would I have hated? To be fair, I don't really have like a hated episode of South Park. I think they're all pretty funny. Yeah, that Nice Day for Fishing game looks pretty cool actually as well, I will say that. I don't think I'll play it myself, but it does look like a nice cozy game if you're into that kind of thing. Oh, Peppa Pig dies from opioid OD? I've never seen that South Park episode. That sounds kind of hilarious actually. Alright chat, we are very close to getting the Platinum Trophy. As soon as we do this, this platinum should be ours, hopefully. There we go, minigame master for completing a minigames level 15 and the Christmas champion just a few weeks late on the 16th of January. But there we go, that is all of the trophies for the Elf on a Shelf game and it's an ultra rare. Let's go! If anybody is confused about how to do that level 15 minigame challenge, I thought you was going to get it from playing the main game. You don't. You have to go to the main menu and click minigames in the main menu and just work your way up to level 15. All right, to get that one. Perfect. I'm going to catch up with chat ever so quickly and then I will need to head off. Stan is infested in his grandpa's attire. Oh, really? After what is it? A new episode? Start Star Wars Dark Forces to increase your start. Oh, I've not heard of Dark Forces. Thank you for the congratulations. Thank you for the GGs and the platinums. Awesome. All right, chat. So that's 2 of the bad games platinumed. We did Baby Shark at the start of the stream, which took 2 minutes. 3.4 ultra rare, and then we got Elf on a Shelf, which is a 2.9 ultra rare as well. Lovely stuff. Alright. Alright, chat, I will be here for literally like 1 minute or 2 minutes because I do need to head off because I've got a little bit of a drive on me. But you're either a smart fella or you're a fart smeller. Remember that. Hummels and Heroin, is that the name of it? Yeah, I can't remember it right now, but I'm sure you'll probably remind me, and I'll search it at some point. But there's no easy way to watch South Park for me. Quick shout outs before we go. We've had a lot of membership babies. Thank you, Bombchop, for 18 months, Volt for 8 months, a year of peak content, or over a year, 13 months for Flash. Bombchop also gifted a membership. Aiden had a sub baby for another sub baby with us for 18 months. Lee as well for the month. True Darkest State for the 11 months, almost at 12. Lenny for 17 months, almost got the child on the way there. And then Lenny also gifted 1 membership as well. Chat, if you did get a gifted membership and you're in the next stream or leave a comment or in the Discord, make sure to say thank you. I do appreciate it. Sorry, I've got a rush, but yeah, I do need to go. I don't want to leave my girlfriend out in the cold. That would be bad. But yeah, thanks so much, everyone. It's been great to be back. It really has been lovely. It's always a nervous thing coming back when you've taken time away. But yeah, I might stream over the weekend. We'll see. I'll let people know in the Discord. It's in the description and the live chat. Thanks so much, everyone. Thank you for your generosity once again, and I'll see you all hopefully sooner rather than later. Take it easy. Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye.